impressive. This is one of music's favorite tables. This table is based on... I just did something I wasn't supposed to. Hold on, folks.
Technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
No, we're not going to be right back. I have a button for that.
Right now.
I'm right. See, I'm right back. That's why I have that button.
Yeah.
We haven't had to use it. I wouldn't mind, actually, before we move over to there, I wouldn't mind doing a little 1942 on this. We just played it the other day. I would like to do a round on that. All right, so what was the
Yeah, I'm done with
class?
that. Class of 18.
Oh! I haven't even said anything about my D&D cartoon shirt.
No.
I've been wearing it this whole time. I'm gonna talk about it on stream. I did. It still worked. I still did it. So what's yours? What's one of yours? It doesn't have to be your all-time. Just any moment that you're like, remember video games like this will live in, dead Ed history forever.
Oh, so I played Diablo 2 with my brother and my dad. Like having a party and whatnot. We'd have a friend that would come and join us and run and do like cow levels and like grind for loot.
Just did the same thing.
Yeah. But I also had this girlfriend, and I mean, obviously things didn't work out. And I'll never go back.
Maybe it didn't. You've been secretly kept her from everybody forever.
Yeah. Just kept it a secret. I wouldn't do that. I think I'm too much of a loudmouth. I'd say something to someone. All right, third time's a charm. We're gonna get this.
I'm trying to make the volume. There's a modifier. We're talking about Diablo 2, which is a PC game, which you can add modifiers to your buttons, right?
Yeah.
There's a modifier on this machine where if I press start and I press the right flipper, it raises the volume.
Sure.
I press the left one, it goes down. I'm hitting the one above here, right?
Okay.
The Magna Save, which we've never in one game ever used a Magna Save.
What is Magna Save?
It's when it goes down the side, you press it and it does you manually control the sides pushing it back up. It's when these are lit, so it actually will light up. Yeah, I would like to dive into that and learn how to do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But I'm hitting the exit, which is start in the Magna Save. That's what the problem was.
Okay. Just hit the right button.
Here we go, folks. We'd love to hear your guys' favorite gaming moments. I got tons. I've played a lot of video games in my life.
What's your favorite all-time first-person shooter?
Halo 3. Halo 3, it's never gotten to that level ever again. I like ODST. I like Halo 4. I even liked 5. I didn't like the multiplayer. The items that they add, the shield. Another reason is that, that's actually maybe even, actually, no, I'm going to say, well, no, I'll still say 3. 2, I was going to almost say 2 because it was one of the first online games that I played like that, like a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
But 3, we had a 4-player team that we played every day. And I've never, to this day, even been able to get in person. Usually, it was just me and Dad, right?
Yeah.
There's other people that could be here as much as they want. They choose not to. But I'm saying it's hard to get people together for stuff like that.
Yeah, it is.
Even online.
Just organizing the time.
Me, 0071, Jersey, and Charlotte something. He was like from North Carolina. And like, oh no, it was White Tiger. It was White Tiger. Sometimes Charlotte would take place. But we were like on point. And Halo 3 is one of the only ones that had team doubles, where it was just 2-on-2, so there's more strategy.
Yeah.
And me and 0071 would like memorize the levels and like just figure out like, all right, this guy's hiding here. And it was more strategic because you're like in these levels that were smaller, but there's a lot of places to hide.
Yeah.
Those were just the best moments. What about you?
So it ties in with a moment that I don't want to talk about. So Bad Company 2, Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Okay.
Played it with my twin brother, and we would go online and play the hardcore mode. So there's no mini map of like you have to know the maps. You have to like go through it. Like it's a great experience.
Yeah.
I don't play many first-person shooters anymore, so I suck. I'm like, that's a perishable skill for sure.
So, because it was free on Game Pass, I played Infinite. And the single player of Halo Infinite's great, but I've only ever played it with 4 people, all the Halos, on Legendary difficulty.
Okay.
Because if you play with multiple people, as long as someone is alive, all 3 people can die. As long as that person's alive and they can back out where there's not in a firefight, you can respawn. If you play single player Legendary, you got to start back at the checkpoint. So it allows people who maybe can't do Legendary to beat it on Legendary, right?
Yeah.
And it's really fun. So you're like, get back, I died, you know? And it's open world, and it was really fun, but 0071 had already beaten it, so like he just wasn't as involved. Like he didn't want to continue to do it.
Yeah.
And I played the multiplayer, but I feel the problem is that it's not fun. It's just because online is so prevalent in these games now that if you don't play that crap every day, all the time,
Yeah.
you're just going to get murdered. And that's not fun.
No.
I want to feel like I have a chance.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain type of skill with first-person shooters. Like we could jump online in Street Fighter 6, and maybe we're definitely gonna get screwed over and lose quite a bit. But there's gonna be some more novice players, and like we're gonna get lucky. Like, but in a first-person, it's like something like Call of Duty. Like, no, if you're playing against good players, you're dead every time.
Yeah.
Because they can snipe you from like 300 yards away. Boom, boom, boom.
Small scope. Like,
Camping.
Yep.
I haven't got multi-ball once on the table. That's all it's about. All I have to do is hit it up the right ramp. So, I also want to say, as an honorable mention, Time Splitters.
Time Splitters too. Yeah.
Time Splitters has a feature. If you guys have never played it, it has a feature where they have missions where they have these little bite-sized things where you have to like shoot this thing 15 times or do all these like random things in like a short period of different. They're regular levels.
Yeah, hit the targets of like, and the targets like appear.
And oh my god, me and White Tiger used to play that shit all the time. Like it was so fun. Cause, like, it was like an arcade type of thing.
Yeah.
All right, you come on, let's do it. And I just remember, I think it was 2 that had the best one. I don't have anything to do because I'm dead.
I think that was another game I got to share with my twin. That's awesome because it was always 2-player, right? So we can always trade off. Like we can always we didn't have the internet, which that would have been so much more awesome.
So
not on the PlayStation 2.
yeah.
I should specify we had the internet, but we didn't have it on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, you had to get the little adapter because they had SOCOM. That was the big selling point.
Yeah.
Because you could like command voices and stuff. But I've just never been into like I like futuristic military shooters, but like I don't know. It's never been as down. Like I played like the original Medal of Honors and all that, but I'd rather play like alternate history Wolfenstein or something. Like that's just more. I mean, it's fine. I know a lot of people like Call of Duty and you were talking about Battlefield earlier. I'm not saying that's bad that people like it. It's just I like more something that's more futuristic-y.
I like vehicles. So one of the things I've always appreciated that Battlefield had done over the years was to include like tanks and like
yeah. Well, it really what it became is what Star Wars Battlefront would have continued if they had kept making them the original one. That's what. The first game to do that was Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
That was so cool where you could get into an X-Wing, you can get into like, one of the ground vehicles and then go right into first person. Battlefront 2 is probably one of the best games of that type of era.
Yeah.
And they had Battlefront 3. They were so close and then it was canceled. And then EA's made 2 and they were competent. They weren't bad. They had better single player, but those games were never about single player.
No.
And I played the multiplayer, but I don't know. It just didn't feel like Battlefront. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was competent. And I feel like that's almost like it's a negative. Like this movie was made competent. Like the writing was okay.
Yeah.
The soundtrack's not memorable, but hey, this guy knows how to make music, That's not a positive.
It's not the ending of Rambo bad.
Yeah.
Those movies.
Which Rambo?
Like the first 3 have like terrible endings.
What he uses He blows up helicopters. In
No,
half
no,
of
the
them.
ending is great, but the ending music.
Oh.
The ending music
Okay.
sucks. It's like, it's so
So I was
bad.
like, you can't get more 80s than having a rocket at the edge of your bow and blowing up a, helicopter.
Yeah, that was epic. But the music.
Yeah. See, I can't even remember the music, so that tells you that it probably was bad. Because I can remember the main theme 100% in Rambo.
Yeah. No, and I'm not saying that's bad. I'm saying the ending music of like. No. What's the score on this?
15,749,220. Why does music not have a score? What It's my favorite table, but I don't put a score in it.
That's exactly how he sounds. Perfect.
We'll see when that double dragon comes out if he's like really like, hey, let's play it on stream.
Yeah,
I wouldn't buy that for $1.
I would
Like,
not.
Yeah. My favorite part is the bok, bok, bok.
Door prize. All right. I'm at 8 million. I think I'm in. Like I think 15 I could beat. I may not beat it this round, you know.
Ooh, I got another one, everybody. What is your favorite arcade game? Like just a game that was at the arcade. So it could be multi-genre. Like it doesn't have to be one genre. But one arcade game that no matter what, if you walk by, you're like, I have to play this. Like you could be like going to like your brother is dying and you're like, sorry bro, I walked by this one arcade cabinet, I gotta put in a quarter real quick.
Yeah. Just hang tight. I'll be right there. Of like, oh shit, it's Tekken 5 and I'm actually decent against the AI.
Sorry, Jace, we're walking right past you.
Yeah.
It's all your gambling though. That's... What one arcade game would it be, folks?
All right, I'm just waiting for this. I think I may have missed my shot.
So you had 7,700,000, something like that.
No, I got above that.
Wow.
It was.
Are those giving you helpful hints?
Nope. I'm just standing in screen.
9,117,000. Even. I just saw it. I can remember. Oh, not even. 110. Sorry, I missed you out on 10 points. 9,170,110. So I'm gonna say that my favorite.
You said that was 8,700,000.
9,117,110. This needs to go in its proper place. It's bothering me. My favorite arcade game that no matter what, and this is going to be kind of weird. And the reason why it's going to be weird is it's an arcade game, but I've only ever played it on my arcade. I've actually never seen an arcade cabinet of it. But it's still an arcade game. It doesn't matter how you played it.
Yeah.
Juno first. I always play Juno first because no matter what, I can just immediately get in the zone. Like I like Miss Pac-Man. Like there's a lot of games I like, but like there's sometimes I play them and I'm just like I'm playing like garbage.
Yeah.
But I'm always on point when I play Juno first. I don't know why, but I am, and it's a lot of fun. What is chat's favorite arcade game?
Yeah. What do you guys like to play?
Yeah. Your best friend asked for help and he promised. But unfortunately, there's a Frogger cabinet between you and his house.
I would take the Mario Kart arcade.
Mario Kart Arcade? I
That's a
never
lot of
see
fun.
you play it when we're at 1-up. Wait a minute. You walk by it multiple times without playing it.
Yeah, I should make mention of that. Like, we should all play it together. It's better with friends.
But there's always people. You can play against strangers.
I will destroy them.
So here's an interesting thing. Technoparrot's new version has like online components that used to not be in there. So the Mario Kart GP, the Japanese one that has more than the American one does,
Yeah.
you can play it online now. So if we put it in the Racecade, we could go online and play
Nice.
Mario Kart. You got to pick something else because I don't believe that story that you just told me. You were selling me something, I'm not buying it. Not
Tekken
even
5 for sure. It's at Tekken 5, but
Tekken 5.
I used to play it all the time at the local bar.
I'd also say like if I see a Daytona 2, I'm gonna stop and play it.
Yeah, I can see that.
What does chat got to say about it? What's your guys' favorite arcade game? Doesn't matter when. It could be something newish. Like it could be the Castlevania arcade game. Ah. Tried something I shouldn't have. Guess I'm kind of paying for it. I would, yeah.
I think if you'd hit zombies like.
I mean, I'd also do that for a third strike cabinet, but outside of Akihabara, I've actually never seen one. And that's a modified Candy Cab version, which is not the one we got here in America at all.
No.
So, like, I don't think I've actually ever walked anywhere and seen a true American third strike cabinet. Because all of those were not popular when they came out.
There was a barcade in Florida, and it was well maintained. But it was kind of weird because the cabinet wasn't very wide, so you had to stand shoulder to shoulder against your opponent.
Yeah, if you can't stand shoulder to shoulder, why are you fighting them?
Yeah.
What's mine? 13, 14? What was it? Oh man, I lost it immediately.
15.
That's the sound of my Saturday. You're up. This is your last chance. What took you so long?
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Yeah, CJ. Nice little combo here. Almost got up that ramp.
Granny Goodness doing a little Saturday shot.
All right, let's start the loop. Nope. What's happening here?
That's multiple.
Shoot the ball. Whoa. Some sketchy shots. But I got up the ramp. Let's go.
I just took a sketchy shot. I'm waiting for somebody, and maybe maybe it even will be us. Actually, you know what? It is. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna be about it.
We don't get caught. We go get. Nope. I'm not
Hopefully this plays. Let's see in between before you launch the next ball. Let's see if this works.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
I did
Oh,
not.
hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Sorry, we keep walking back there, but it's unlike arcade game. It's much harder to stop if you're playing pinball and hit.
Yeah.
Because I can be playing whatever and just like there's in between levels in arcade game or whatever it is. Pause even. We have pause on that.
Yeah.
There's no pause on this.
It's all happening live.
I want to live stream The Room at a midnight showing where they give you the spoons to throw at the screen.
What is this ritual?
Do you know about the spoon thing?
No.
Have you seen The Room? Do you even know what...
No, I know. I've seen the room. And
Okay, so do you realize that there's spoons in the background everywhere?
Yeah.
Pictures of spoons, all this other stuff. So what happened is the set decorator, they had to fill out the sets, and there wasn't much money left. So she was tasked with filling out the sets with stuff, and happened to find a thrift store or a person at a garage sale that was selling this massive spoon collection of pictures of... They were obsessed with spoons. And so she just peppered every background, every set that they have with spoons. So the thing is, the midnight showing, they give you like plastic spoons, and there's like parts of there that you throw the spoons at the screen.
I want to go to an event like that.
There's one not far from here. They play it, especially in the summer. I think they do it like one Friday a month. They do Evil Dead, the original Evil Dead. Obviously, Rock Horror Picture Show always, in any city, has a midnight showing.
Yeah.